All right, darling, round two. I would say I really appreciated this space to film these for you. Excuse me. It's really the only time I have by myself. I look forward to our time on Sundays right now. Different blessings in disguise all the time. That being said, I'm also going to turn on some music today, quietly, so I don't get flagged. Because man, they like to flag you. I feel like this thing is super quiet. Let me see. All right, go ahead and come onto your back to start off today, Ron. Actually, would you come? There we go. To child's pose. So knees come wide on the mat. Big toes come together to touch, feet flat on the mat. Crawl your fingertips out in front of you. Shift back and forth side to side. Maybe a little bit just to check in with where the stack of your hips are. Let yourself come down to rest. Pulling on the low belly. Check in with your knees. Check in with the extension of the spine. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale. Again, nice deep inhale. Exhale. One more time, big inhale. And exhale. Roll back and down through the shoulders, grip on with the fingertips, come into a space of gratitude. Giving gratitude for this earth, as she reminds us that we live in a space of abundance, that we are always supported. Everything that we need, we already have. Sometimes we just need to be better about asking for help, about receiving the gifts that are being offered to us. And I say that for myself, and I say that for other people as well. Because I feel like sometimes your opportunity for success is literally being handed to you. And if you say, no, I'm gonna do this by myself, like it's just me and God, God's got me. What? There's some things that just are crazy to me. But again, not my life. So I will continue to accept the things that are offered to me with discernment, for sure. I get that as well. But nice deep inhale. And maybe it's just me in a space, I'm gonna talk to you really fast, Jane. Maybe it's just me in a space of ego and I need to correct myself on this, right? But when you know that your gift is connecting people, and when you try to make those connections, right? And people are like, no. I don't know. I just know that the connections that I have made for folks have been good for them in their heart. Always from a space of love, because I think that there's space for connection through love, always. Connection for business, sometimes, right? Connection for friendship, sometimes, right? It's just, I don't know. It doesn't feel good, when you extend a gift and somebody says, no, thank you. It's weird. Anyway, I'll leave that one alone. Something for us all to think about, though. Crawl your fingertips out. Nice deep inhale here, and then slowly let Let yourself kind of shift back and forth, side to side a little bit, coming back into your space of gratitude. We give gratitude to the indigenous peoples of these lands. The Crow and the Cheyenne, the Salish, the Blackfoot, all the way up into Missoula with the Kootenai, the Kalispel, and the Pend Oreille tribes. Nice deep inhale. I give gratitude to Black and Brown people as the original creators and sustainers of this practice of yoga. I give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves, our own ancestors, and our own lineage. And if there's a person or persons, place or places that you'd like to dedicate your practice to today, you can take the time to do so now. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Again, big inhale. And then exhale. Take the pinkies and press them down into the earth, and then take the hands back behind the head as you bend into the elbows, praying child's big inhale. Press down through your third eye. Clear out any tension that you're holding in the front part of your skull. Breathe into that space, exhale. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, palms come down to the mat. You shift yourself forward and shift back and forth, side to side again. Pull in on the low belly. You can stay on your forearms, just checking in with your hips. And then slowly let your hips stay stacked over your knees as you drop down to your chest, coming into your puppy pose. Big inhale here. Drop your heart way down towards the earth. Chin is out on the mat. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, press into your palms and pull yourself forward so your shoulders come over your elbows and your pelvis drops down to the earth. Bringing yourself into kind of a wide-legged Sphinx pose. Big inhale. Find that catch in the low part of the back. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale here. Exhale, put a bend in the knees and see if you can take your hands next to you and then just press your chest up, keep your elbows in close to your side body. Let your head rock back ever so slightly, lengthening through the front part of the chest. Big inhale. Exhale. Take the feet, toes tucked, down to the earth, press into the palms. And then hands walk back ever so slightly. Turn the elbows so they look away from you, and then pull the hips high to the sky. Shift back and forth, side to side a little bit. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. Two more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale, one more time, big inhale. And then exhale slowly. Take the edges of the feet to the edge, or pinkies of the toes to the edge of the mat, and then walk that left hand back just a little bit beyond the face as you press into the palm and take the hand to the outside of that right ankle. Look up underneath that shoulder, or armpit, excuse me. And then slowly swap out your hands. Same thing on the opposite side, hand plants, opposite hand looks and grabs up and under. Look underneath that armpit, shift back and forth, side to side. Breathe into the abdomen. Abdomen, there you go, like abdominal muscles. Shifting back and forth, side to side, and then slowly bring yourself back. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Let yourself hang super heavy here, swaying back and forth, side to side. Heel toe your feet underneath your hips. Let the crown of the head drop down to the tops of the feet. And then on the next inhale, hands move up the front part of the feet and shins flat back. Exhale, let yourself fall down and over the tops of the thighs. And then inhale. Pull yourself all the way up to stand. Arms come high to the sky. Exhale, hands come back behind you. Pull down through the fists. Raise up through the chest. Put a bend in the knees, and then let the chest come down and over the tops of the thighs as fists raise up to the sky. Keep breathing here. And then exhale, slowly release. Inhale, hands up the front part of the shins. Exhale, let yourself come down and over the tops of the thighs again. And then inhale, sweep yourself all the way back up to stand. Exhale, hands come down to your sides. Inhale, sweep yourself into your chair pose. Big inhale here. Heel toe your feet together to touch. Sit your hips back and then kick your right leg out. Knees are still together to touch. Toes flex back towards your face. Big inhale. We straighten through that leg. Lift and slowly squat. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Kick it back into your warrior 3. Balance is garbage this morning. Big inhale. Press down through the ball of the big toe mound. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And slowly pull yourself all the way up to stand. Take that right knee high. Big inhale here. And step it out in front of you as you pop yourself into warrior 3 with your right leg extended. Or your left leg extended, there we go. Back behind you, big inhale. Exhale, hold one more time, big inhale. Pull that knee high. Hold here. Step it back. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, open yourself up into your warrior 2. You can arrange the feet. Knee moves towards your big toe. Inhale, arms high, star pose. Exhale, warrior 2 on the opposite side. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, spin yourself back. Bring yourself back into that high crescent lunge. And then arms come high. And then tilt yourself into that warrior 3 one more time. Left leg lifted to start. Big inhale. Then exhale, drop back down to the ball of that foot and step your right foot back to meet your left. Squat down. Big inhale. Through the heart and the chest, we're doing the same thing on that opposite side. So left leg kicks out, toes flip in towards the face. We lift and lower for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. And then kick it back. Warrior 3. Big inhale. Rounding down through your right foot. Right foot stays on nice and straight. Round down into the sole of the foot as you keep your left leg lifted. Big inhale. Exhale, hold one more time, big inhale. And then raise yourself up. Inhale. Arms come high. And step that foot out in front of you. And then tilt yourself back and over the top of that left leg. Press out through the right sole of that right foot. Drop down through the right hip. Keep yourself lifted out of the top of the hip. And slowly bend in that knee, drop down through that foot. Bring yourself into your high crescent lunge first. And then exhale, open up into your warrior 2. You can move and shift the feet around as you need to or as you like. Inhale, star pose, exhale, warrior 2 on that opposite side. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior 2. Bring yourself back on the pivot of that back foot. Inhale, arms come high. And then tilt yourself again into that warrior 3. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, hold one more time, big inhale. And then exhale, drop your foot back behind you. Inhale, arms come high. And step. Left foot back to meet your right. Hands move down to your heart line. Inhale, arms sweep high to the sky. Exhale, crawl down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. And then exhale, hands come all the way down to the mat. Crawl yourself out into your plank. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, drop down to the knees. Scoot your knees back and bring yourself all the way down to your belly. Right hand comes long, left hand right next to your bust line. Right ear comes down onto the mat. Press into the palm as you roll yourself on top of that right shoulder. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. 2 more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale, last one, big inhale. Exhale slowly. Hand comes back down to the mat. Roll yourself onto your bust. Right hand underneath your bust line. Left hand extends. Left ear down to the earth. Roll onto that left hip. Right foot stacks behind. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. Two more big breaths, big inhale. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, let yourself roll back down to your heart and your chest. Hands come right next to your bust line. Press into your palms and lift yourself high off of the hips, coming into your forward facing dog. Big inhale here. You can turn and look out past your left shoulder. You want to swing through your hips a little. Check in with your wrists, check in with your thumbs. Same thing on that opposite side. And drop down to the knees. Send your hips back towards the tops of your heels, landing back into child's pose where we started off. Draw your fingertips out in front of you. Lengthen through the spine. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. Slowly walk your hands back towards you. Shift over and onto your seat. Take that left leg out, sole the right foot to the inside of the thigh. Turn your torso towards that straight leg. Arms come high. Squeeze the sole of the foot to the inside of the thigh and then bring yourself down and over the top of that thigh. Pull the crown of the head towards the top of the foot. Drop down through your elbows, rock back through your hip. Crown of the head reaches towards the top of the foot as you squeeze the sole of the foot to the inside of the thigh. Exhale. Again, big inhale. Exhale slowly. Walk up your shin. Same thing on the opposite side. So that left foot inside of your right thigh. Flex your toes back towards your face. Turn your torso towards the top of the thigh. Reach your arms high to the sky. And then roll yourself down and over. Interlock your fingers at the base of the foot. Pull the crown of the head towards the top of your foot. Elbows drop to either side of your calf. One more big breath. Walk yourself up your shins. Take both your legs out wide. Lift and shift. Pull yourself forward. Rearrange your seat. Check in with your hips. Allow your fingertips to come out in front of you as you walk yourself over the tops of the hips. Palms. And the pressure in the palms and the power of the palms can kind of help pull you into this one. Relaxing and releasing through your sit bones. Pull up and in on the low belly. Any sensation or tension that you're holding in your legs. Use your breath to wash it away. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. Again, nice deep inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time. And slowly walk your hands back towards you. Take your hands underneath your knees, cashing your knees up. Be mindful of the knees. Pull the feet together. Extend the legs down towards the end of the mat and move and shift your seat back behind you. Come onto the front part of your sit bones. Inhale. Arms come high to the sky. And then exhale, let yourself fall down and over the tops of the thighs. Pull in on the low belly. Pull the crown of the head towards the top of the feet. Nice deep inhale here. And exhale. Two more really big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale. Last time, big inhale. And then exhale slowly. Walk yourself up your shins. Let your seat move forward. As you roll yourself down and onto your back, give yourself a nice big hug. Your hands can come underneath your knees. They can come around the front part of the shins. Whatever's kind of calling to you today, pull down through the low back. Wherever you're at, maybe take a happy baby. Grabbing for the outsides of the feet, flexing through the soles of the feet, and pulling that right knee down towards the earth. Left knee down towards the earth. Tuck your chin down towards your chest. And allow yourself just to breathe here. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, slowly release. Let your legs release through the hips. Shift the heels all the way down to the end of the mat. Let the toes flap out to the side. Palms fix up to the sky. And allow yourself to come back into your Shavasana. Nice deep inhale here. And exhale. Brilliant beliefs, luminous life force, and personal power. Number 45. Two snow leopards accompany the priestess of the galactic sky as she emerges from the night with luminous balls of ethereal light. This priestess tells us that, like her, you can project a brilliant life force energy out into the world. Her heart center shines with the light of her divine origins. The glow of her true identity encircles her head and emanates brightly from her brow and crown chakra. Yet she is no more powerful than you, for you come from the same luminous source. So few people are taught to believe this truth about themselves. They believe they're not enough, not deserving, not capable of making their dreams come true. But these conclusions project a dark energy that brings unhappiness and blocks goals and desires from manifesting. This card is asking you to embrace your luminosity and remember your oneness with Source. Is this oneness that forges your truth and help you heal your old hurt and misinformed beliefs? Even if lies about your lack of power and value have been with you for a long time, it's never too late to awaken to your truth and let yourself shine. This is a time of renewed energy, and the two snow leopards are signaling that you have the power to overcome your inner demons. In fact, you're now capable of making giant leaps and reversing these toxic mental patterns. When you do, your brilliant new beliefs will manifest a wonderful new reality, one that will match the resonance of your own luminous life force. Affirmation: I choose to believe in my unlimited power, value, and deserving. My life force shines with the light of my divine source. Take a nice deep inhale. From the Priestess of Light Oracle deck by Sandra Erin Taylor and Kimberly Weber. For Christmas, I'm getting myself my own place and a new Oracle deck. I know I've been promising the Oracle deck for myself for a while, but it's gonna come. Not that I don't love this one. So, dear Jane, you can stay on your back again. I feel like right now in transition, in terms of this big eclipse season, it's time for extra rest. So give yourself permission to take it. The divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in me sees, honors, and reflects the divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in you, but collectively in all of us. Thank you for sharing your practice with me and trusting me with your heart, body, mind, and soul. And to that, I say go in peace, and remember to serve love always. See you next week, John.